Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another Mount&Blade 2 Bannerlord blog. I guess this is blog 16, and this blog is all about the experience they had at E3, which was about 2 weeks ago. We saw some brand new gameplay, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so this blog is pretty simple. It's basically just Taleworlds telling us their experience they had at E3. So for those who don't know, this was Taleworlds' second appearance at E3, but this time they actually got to get a playable version of the game. The first time it's left the studio, and people got to play it of all kinds, people from the media, people of all kinds. Wish I could have played it, but it's a bloody long way away from Australia. But yeah, so the main focus was hand-to-hand combat, which we of course saw from the footage they showed, and it looks fantastic. We got to just get a small taste of what it's like to fight on the big scale battles. They pretty much confirmed that battles are around about 500 to 600, but they hinted that that could get bigger in the future. Again, 500 to 600 troops on one field for me would be enough, but let's make it 1,000, yeah, why not? So the blog talks a bit about the videos which were shown and what it's like to sort of command an army. So in like Warband, if you joined a battle with another lord of the same faction, each lord would sort of control their own force, and it would just be like a mess, it wouldn't, there would be no teamwork. So instead of everyone just controlling their own troops, you'll be sort of assigned to control a certain formation or line, which will make battles a bit more realistic in my opinion, and it should make the battles just feel overall better. So for example, in the Sergeant video, you were a sub-commander, and your lord was sort of giving you orders throughout the battle, as you saw, but you could still do your own tactics and all that cool stuff. So the main reason why I love this feature, and it also says it here, is that of course, like, as a fan, when I first started playing Mount&Blade, I wanted to get into the big battles from the start, but Mount&Blade is one of those games where you've got to start from nothing. You've got to build up your relations, you've got to build up your army, you've got to make money, and it takes quite a while until you get to, the big battles. So this way, when you do join a faction for the first time, and you're quite, considered a nobody, you're not very high up in the rankings, when you do join a battle, you'll actually be assigned to a certain amount of troops. Some of them may be yours, some of them may not, but you'll get a taste of what it's like to be a general in a big scale battle. So Taleworlds also allowed attendees to warm up on Bannerlord's version of the arena brawls, pretty much just going to any arena in any town and just fighting naked with wooden sticks and swords and stuff like that. The blog also talks about the new fighting features, which were the directional blocking, shield bash, and attack chaining, which they think is a natural addition to the Mount&Blade combat system. I'm actually really excited to try out these new features. I think it should feel natural to anyone who's familiar with Mount&Blade and the fighting system. It should be a cool addition as well, of course, everything else at the same time. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how far you can actually block, because like I mentioned in my coverage video of the blocking and stuff like that, I wanted to know if you could actually hold it above your head. So for example, if you're with a group, could you form a testudo, stuff like that. And then we get to talking about the release date and why there is no release date and why we haven't seen more of the campaign and single player part of the game. So I would like to shed on this. As someone who is desperate for this game, I want this game as much as the next guy. I want this game to be perfect. I wouldn't pay money for a game which isn't finished. Maybe for Mount&Blade, because Mount&Blade is special, but be realistic here. Taleworlds are not trying to be dicks to us. It's pretty simple. The game will be released when it's ready. They'll give a release date when they feel like the game is ready to be released. They said a release date would just distract them from, adding those extra finishing touches to the game, okay? So, yeah, I fully understand everyone's frustration. We've been waiting, which does feel like a lifetime, especially me. I've been doing these blog videos for like literally 4 years now. Bloody hell, that's a long time. But anyway, okay, I understand. The moaning won't stop. People won't stop whinging. That's going to happen until we actually do get a release date. But you must understand, guys, the game will be ready when it's ready. Okay. Yes, I'm defending Taleworlds. Well, I would anyway, because they're fucking awesome, and my man Frank. Anyway, and to finish this blog off, and as it says here, in other news, we would like to announce our new community manager, Callum, who will work alongside Frank, my man Frank, and help improve our direct communication with you, the community, exclamation mark. So that's cool. So Taleworlds have a new community manager, which is really cool. He'll work alongside my dad, Frank. and that'd be cool. You can find his Twitter. I'll post it in the description. You can go say hi, and yeah, guys, thanks for watching. That's another blog done. Blog 16. Well, technically, it's not called blog 16. I guess it's not a developer blog. It's just a blog, but we'll call it blog 16. Maybe I might have to rename these in the future. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think. I know it wasn't anything new today, but I think it shed some light on some of the cool stuff which we did see. And anyway, I'm really excited. These blogs just keep me excited, and I hope you're excited too. And let me know what you think, like I said before, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. If you want to catch up on any of the previous blogs, I have all the news, all the blogs as a playlist. You can see that in the description. But guys, thanks for watching again, and I'll see you next time.